going on in our world right now. President Biden's sleepy speech to Congress, Tim Scott's speech afterwards, universal basic income in Austin, and the ongoing attempt to infringe on our Second Amendment right. Let's not forget the real question on everyone's mind today. Can men really be platonic friends with women? I know that's what's bothering me. Later, a CEO is fired for calling a dude wearing a dress an idiot. White liberals are mostly mentally ill. And finally, a college student calls the police heroes, and the professor proves him so wrong. Your emergency exit is right this way.
This exit is for emergencies only.
I got a glare in my glasses. I gotta get some.
A glare?
Maybe it's that light that's like hitting me right there. Maybe it needs to like go somewhere else. Anyways, we'll fix that later. This is another episode of Emergency Exit Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. This is episode 202.
Jeez.
It is April 30th, 2020. We are broadcasting live, yes, live from K-Brand Studios on Austin Public Channel 10, Friday night, 10 on 10 in our floating tin can. Far above the world.
That was good. That was
That was
very good.
pretty.
I know.
I am Los. My preferred adjectives are magically talented. Joining me, on Twitter at That's
Dude,
Right Los. You can join.
You are magically talented, though.
Joining me as always is David, the Holy Hispanic Aguilar.
Damn
David,
right.
exactly. Aguilar.
Exactly. And you know what, bro? I just came back from the border because Kamala Harris couldn't be there. So, I thought I should go and represent.
Maybe she gave you one of her books.
Yeah, she
her
did. It was great.
children's book.
She signed it for me. It was awesome.
Making sure we're on the 1 to 2. And by the way, not the Derek Chauvin trial juror number 52.
We got
I
a
want to
bunch
be
of calls
very
for that.
clear about that.
Brandon,
Yeah.
the hard hat Mitchell.
How y'all doing out there?
Still a celebrity. Still a celebrity.
Yes, you guys might know that.
Dude, I
there's
can't
a
go
different
anywhere.
Brandon
I know.
Mitchell out there trying to tell
There's
people
literally
that
a crowd that follows Brandon around and cheers.
he's and this
Yeah.
this Brandon Mitchell was saying, no, none of us were thought we were under any pressure to give him a guilty verdict. No, man, none of us were under pressure.
No.
I mean, we were just sick of watching a black man die every
was
single
it.
day.
We needed vengeance and
Anyways.
justice.
All right, we got a lot to do today. As I said in the opening, we'll be talking about President Biden's sleepy speech.
Sleepy Joe.
Let me tell you something. You put this in front of anybody, they'll fall right asleep.
Damn right.
And we know from experience, dude.
Come on, man.
What? Did you see Ted Snooze?
Yes.
Ted Snooze is so funny. And I thought about that. I go, man, I bet you if I just put that into Twitter, it's been figured out already.
Yeah.
Oh, there it was.
Do you think he did it on purpose?
I don't know, but it's funny how people say that he didn't even watch the speech, because he fell asleep. You're like, well, that's out. Like, you can read the speech. He didn't just make up the speech on it. Like, it was already written.
Yeah, it's not off the cuff, and especially
It's
not Joe
interesting how
Biden.
they're like, oh, here, Senator of Cancun. Like, what the fuck? He went there for one day and came back. What could he have done anyways? It was fucking snowing. Nobody was doing shit.
I
Fuck
know,
off.
for real.
People get mad over the stupidest things.
The dumbest things.
The dumbest things. Anyways, we'll get all into that. We'll talk about, let's see. Yes, of course, a CEO was fired for calling a dude wearing a dress an idiot. I mean, I'm
What an
telling you,
idiot.
we'll see about that. And of
Bastard.
course, can men really be platonic friends with women? Let's explore that.
That's
But
a hard
first, let's get into a brew world order.
It's the Brew World.
Oh, yeah. Spicky.
All right, so this week, we've got a beer from Austin Beer Works.
Oh, yeah.
It is called Goldfist. This is a seasonal beer. Therefore, this beer is not eligible for the Brew World Order Tournament of Beers.
But it is good to get to drink.
It is still going to be a great beer to rate.
Yes.
But remember, this is not eligible as it is only available in February.
Only in February's.
Or so it said February, and it's still kicking. Should it be around?
Should it, right? Yeah, it's done
Oh,
here.
yeah, it was canned on
126.
This is sort of old for a beer.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Where did you get this?
At a convenience store. But he said that they had just gotten on this last week.
Yeah. The fish is fresh.
Huh.
Trust me.
The fish is fresh.
Trust me. I know you're smelling it, but I just got it. You know when they say it doesn't pass the fish smell?
This tastes like it would be from January.
If it smells like fish, it's probably fish.
Yep.
Anyways, this is a Belgian style golden strong ale. And I'll read a little bit from Austin Beer Works and what they say about it.
We got to get some of that smooth jazz.
Yeah, thank you. And this Belgian style golden ale is Will's favorite style to make.
Oh yeah.
It's also Will's last name.
Will's last name.
Williams Golden Ale.
Golden Ale.
True fact. It's fermented with an old school Belgian yeast strain that produces a crazy amount of esters, so it smells like sunshine.
Sunshine.
The color shines like gold. The finish is very dry like a champagne.
A champagne.
It's strong,
Oh, strong.
delicate, at the same time.
So moist.
While you are admiring the strong aromatics and classy finish,
Oh yeah.
it's quietly punching you in the back of the head like Maxwell Silverhammer. Bang, bang, Maxwell Silverhammer.
Bang bang bang.
Went down upon your head. So, this has got, what is this? 9% alcohol by
9%?
volume? Jesus Murphy. That is crazy.
Well, that explains it.
Well, we've had the chance to drink this and have a time.
Yeah.
I've had some time to digest it and really pick up on the flavors. So, Brandon, what is your rating?
You know, I was actually going to rate this quite low until somebody mentioned the 9%. I've got to factor in efficiency.
Yeah.
You know,
This is a very efficient
and that's
beer.
going to bring the score up from probably. I was probably in like a 3 territory. I'm going to give it a 6. That's
Wow.
right.
6, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fair.
Very fair. Well, I was going to give it about a 5, but as it started getting like room temperature, some of the notes kind of settled down a bit and got a little bit more balanced in my mouth. So it bumped it up to 8. No, I'm sorry, 7.
7.
7.
7 what?
7. That's right.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Sorry, you know I've
Using
been
a different scale or not.
Hey, my bad.
Ours is very precise. This is a strong and slightly bitter beer, like a lighter wheat beer,
Yeah.
like a Hefeweizen, like I mentioned. You get notes of banana, clove, coriander, orange peel, a maltiness to it, right? It does not taste like it has 9%.
No,
alcohol.
it's very light.
very light.
Yeah, super light.
Very light.
Very light.
It's lighter than a wheat beer. You know, it feels like it. I don't like the clove and banana notes. But I'm giving it some extra points because it doesn't taste like it has 9% alcohol. It's not that crazy, weird, like
Hoppiness.
hairspray taste, you know?
Yeah.
So, that being said, I'm giving this a solid 5.
Ooh.
That's right. Very low. It wouldn't have made it to the Brew World Order Tournament of Beers anyways, but it's a good try.
Yeah.
Good try, Austin Beer Works.
Thank you.
That's this week's Brew World Order. Bum, 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 bum.
It's the Brew World.
Oh, did I tell you to get the video for the bonsai? Okay, cool. Well,
And wait, just real quick, I just want to throw this in there. I do have the
Hey, there it is.
what was that?
just the sad trombone.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you're doing it. No headphones. I got you.
Yeah, well, the white is too much.
He's raw dogging it.
I don't really like the headphones anymore. I mean, the only time I need them is when I'm listening to stuff.
You're used to the
And
earbuds.
personally, I think I sound better when I'm not listening to myself. All right, well, let's do. I've got a wonderful little tree here for you. So let's just get right into bonsai.
Yes. Bonsai.
All right, I got a treat here for you guys. This is a treat. I got this off of the bonsai auction site on Facebook.
Oh, is that bonsai.com?
No, 99-cent bonsai.
Oh,
I forgot what I paid for this, but more than you probably think I paid for. What do you think I paid for this tree?
I would say $25.
Yeah, I paid more than that.
Really?
Yeah. Would you believe it was in the triple digits?
No. $100?
It was $100.
What?
Yeah, out the door.
Bro, that's as much
out
as
the
my
door-
chain, bro.
Out the door
That's
with,
as much as my chain, bro.
with shipping. But it's worth it. And if you can pop, oh, there it is. This is called a Gemstone Hinoki Cypress. The Hinoki Cypress is a conifer with very dense foliage, very miniature foliage, so that if you prune it just right, you can make this thing look like a freaking tree.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's a giant tree in the wild, and then from this perspective, this scale, it actually sort of looks like it's probably a tree, right?
You know, that'd be a great
but
tree.
that is this tree right here.
That'd be a great tree for a Mexican to fall asleep under with a sombrero, you know, like the picture.
I like it. If you can get into ceramics or something and make one of those,
Yeah.
you know, because they make what's called mud men.
Yeah, bro.
And they're like
there's a shitload of those in Mexico. Like the little figurines of the guys sleep.
if you can source those for me
Yeah.
as miniature as you can
Yeah.
find them to, like the smallest, the
Yeah.
better. We may just find, if you
Hey.
know something, you better holler at your boy.
Damn right you should.
The Gemstone Hinoki Cypress. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. I pulled a little bit of info. Now, back in the early 1980s, a group of very mature Nana Gracias at this nursery, Isley Nursery, Silly Nursery, produced a proliferation of viable seed.
Ooh.
Thousands and thousands of seeds were planted, many of which germinated, and the evaluation process began. The gene pool was vast that contributed to the pollination of the tiny cones that produced all of those seeds. Now, this nursery had an extensive collection of mature cultivars, which contributed to that pollination process. As a result, a very wide assortment of characteristics became visible rather quickly in the evaluation process. Some seedlings grew very quickly and appeared very much like the species. And I can't really say that. It's like the scientific name is Chamay Cypress.
Kamei Cypric?
Chamay Cypress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cypress obtusa. Some were more vigorous, some less. The slower growing seedlings were given great consideration, as those with unusual coloration and different foliage types. So, this Hinoki Cypress, there's many different cultivars, right?
Really?
There's really different. I have 2 different types of, and the other one is the golden mop, and I've had it on the show before.
Cami Cypress. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a Cypress.
Cami Cypress. It's not May.
Cami Cypress.
Yeah. Anyways, I think this is like one of the coolest little trees out there, y'all.
Bro.
And so you can see better, we put a little white thing here, and I think it makes it a little. Oh, it's actually red.
It
for
actually
you.
looks a little red, and you can still kind of see through
What
it.
if I
yeah.
go
Yeah.
up like that? Now
Hey,
it's
do
green.
they make like bonsais that aren't green?
Well, it's not. They don't make
I'm
them.
just kidding.
But by
Kidding.
the way, there are different plants like the what's it called? The Japanese maple, where it turns completely red, right? The leaves
Ooh.
turn red in the fall and before they fall off in
Wow.
the winter. So those are the times where it's like the most beautiful. It's just red and boom and yellows
Wow.
and some greens and maybe some purples in there.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like a whole row of those?
Just remember, bonsai is not like any specific tree. They're techniques to miniaturizing trees or miniaturizing plants to make them look like trees.
Well,
Little
this
trees.
one nailed it. This looks like a claymation tree.
It totally is awesome, and
Yeah.
it needs some pruning, but I want to
And
let
even
it grow.
the leaves feel so like
It
nice
feels so
textured.
fake, right?
Yeah, it just feels good in your hands. Like you just want to rub it on your
You know
face.
it's real because these tips are like bright green and they're growing.
Oh man, that's amazing, bro.
It's pretty cool.
That's
Anyways,
freaking crazy.
it's one of my new favorite bonsais. There. Probably
Do you have
one
a
of the
name?
most
Do you have a name
expensive-
for this one?
We don't name it.
We don't-
It's the Gemstone Hinoki Cypress.
Oh, okay.
All right, that was this week's bonsai with Lowe's.
That was a good one, man. That was a really good one.
Let's play this video right out of here.
Bonsai.
Yeah. All right, I want to play you guys a quick little video before we get into some fun. And if you guys want to join the fun, we'll pop the.
You can call
The
me
numbers
on my
down there.
cell phone.
Call me on my cell phone.
Late night when you need some los. Hey.
Yeah, turn this up.
Uh-oh.
Start it from the beginning and turn this sucker up. I can't hear it.
Give me 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
You got 15
All right, so
seconds.
what I've got here is, and you got to be careful. And Gavin McKinnis said something so funny today on his show. Oh, I watched it today, and it was on yesterday because, I was talking to my daughter, and I told her you got to be careful when you say like retard because they may be an actual retard, and that's not funny anymore.
I mean, I'm not against
They could
the
be
word.
actual retards.
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines. Help all the people who have been quarantined. We'll wear our masks and we'll have to stay distant. We'll wash our hands and we'll be more resistant. Fauci.
Why do they cheer this person?
By the way,
Why do they cheer him?
Fauci literally had nothing to do with making the vaccine. Why not fucking thank the big pharma who made the vaccine possible?
Why?
Thank you.
Why is this man
Thank you.
doing this?
You know that one guy that said Nick Sandman had a very punchable face?
Yes.
I get it now.
You're right. And you know what? We're all thinking, right? You know this guy's gay,
I get it.
right? He's a homosexual.
Well,
Obviously.
So?
I mean,
So it don't
I mean,
matter.
I'm just
Matter.
saying-
Is that what it makes him less of a
well, it makes him
human?
less of a man, but
Well, that's
you
true. But when you put it up your ass, that
does
make you
that
less
make
of
you
a
more
man.
of a man?
Well, no. If you fuck dudes in the ass, that makes you the most man. I think that's like somebody stand-up joke. It's like, yeah, man, that's like the manliest thing. It's like, I fuck other dudes. I fucked them in their ass. Like, that's the manliest thing. Like, holy fuck,
mean,
that is a man.
That's
God
crazy.
damn.
I don't have a comeback for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have anything for that.
You ain't a man unless you fuck another man in his ass. And he's got to be bigger than you.
Oh shit.
He's got to be like the Mountain. Like The Rock, People that don't have like a real first name, they call them something
Just-
like The Rock or The Mountain.
A singular name.
All right.
Let's get back.
Let's
get
go
back
to
the
this.
show.
Let's go. Yeah, back to the show. I want to watch this video here, and I know everyone's been trying to. You guys, at least here, want to check this out. I've been listening to
this is
this
great.
all fucking day. And this professor berates a student for calling police heroes, and this comes from the Daily Wire.
So it's good news.
Yeah, so let's roll down a bit here. Let's watch it. So first, before I say anything, before I say anything, I'm going to say something. This video is so interesting because it's so telling. Teachers are supposed to be smart.
Yeah.
And this one's an activist. But maybe that's my interpretation of it. Maybe you'll get something different. And if I was to pick which one of these two I want to be my teacher, just based on the way they act and interact with each other, I would want it to be the kid with the headphones on. Let's watch this video.
I agree.
Right. So you brought up the police in your speech a few times. So what is your main concern? Since,
About-
honestly, the whole reason police, it is systemic. The issue is systemic because the whole reason we have police departments in the first place, where did it stem from? What's our history? Going back to what Jeremy was talking about,
Okay,
what
pause real quick.
what does it stem from?
I wish they'd say that kind of stuff when it comes to how a certain organization was started with a woman that was into eugenics.
Yes, and did not like the brown people or the black people.
Why do they get to pick and choose
Mhm.
when they believe in that principle?
Yep.
Well, we got to believe it came from something,
What
right?
was the origin?
What was the origin?
Where did it
They
start?
were slaves, but it's still in our code. Like,
Well-
they're still killing slaves.
Nah, I don't stand for that. The black people are dying the most, so that means they're slave racist.
They're the same fucking coin. The same sides on the same coin.
Yes.
Whatever the saying is. Go ahead and continue on.
Philadelphia.
It stems from people in the South wanting to capture runaway slaves.
and it evolved.
Maybe they shouldn't be heroes. Maybe they don't belong on a kids show.
Oh yeah, pause.
So
So I guess what he brought up was there was some people that wanted to get rid of the dog from Paw Patrol, the cop dog, right? So that's what he's referring to.
So that guy looks like an out of shape Richard Simmons.
Yes,
He's a very big.
Definitely.
He's a big man.
Richard Simmons, who is gay as
Yes,
well. It's
very
a
gay.
theme to all
There's-
of our stories today.
There's a
We got to be a homosexual in every story.
Homosexuals,
We got
hey.
to make sure they're evenly represented in
That's
our
what we do.
in our
You
stories.
is this a gay story? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what do
we
you guys
can't-
think I'm keeping track of in this notebook? I'm making sure we do all the right amount of everything to
We
make
got-
sure everybody's
exactly.
equal.
We got the gays, we got the blacks, we got the whites. Let's do this.
And things do change. Like the ACLU would protect the rights of speech for white supremacists in this country. They certainly did when they let the Nazis walk down. What was that town? Whatever, the Jew town. It was funny too.
Wasn't that in the Blues Brothers?
It was. I think it was in the Blues.
it was
But they're
in the
like
Blues Brothers.
fucking
yeah.
Nazis.
And they fucking go through and the KKK's there and shit. Yeah.
They ran them off the bridge.
Yes, sir. They did. Yeah.
Courtesy of the rewatch party. Go check it out,
hey,
listeners.
There you go.
Rewatch
Little
party.
plug. Little
Oh wait,
plug.
I mean if you want.
Yes.
You want.
But you should.
Anyways, let's just go ahead and continue on.
I disagree with what Jeremy said about it because I think cops are heroes and they have to have a difficult job, but we have to have that
All of
fine
them?
life. Oh, I mean, I'd say
Yes,
good
all of them have a
majority
difficult
You have
job.
bad people in every business and every
Yeah, it's,
part.
yeah.
Well, wait,
A
wait,
lot
wait,
of
wait,
police
wait.
officers have committed atrocious crimes and have gotten away with it and have never been convicted of any of it. And I say
they
this as a person who has family members
All right, pause.
who are police officers.
So she's
Yes.
got family members that are police officers. This kid, what he should have said was like, okay, so they're bad too. And by the way, they're
I have black friends.
Yep.
It sounds
Yep.
sounds a lot like
Yep.
that.
Yes.
Yep.
She goes, play. Can you go back a couple seconds on there? Refresh my memory. Yes.
A person who has family members who are police officers,
No. Yeah. Go back a little bit more.
committed atrocious crimes and have gotten away with
Oh,
it
right,
and have
right,
never
right.
been convicted of any of it.
Yes. So
And
And I
they-
say
there,
this as a
what this kid's saying is that there are bad people. They're bad apples and everything, right?
Yeah.
Like for instance, teachers.
Yeah.
There's bad teachers, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? So all of them are bad to your logic? So therefore one is all bad? They
Yep.
ruined the whole bunch? Oh, come the fuck
That-
I mean,
on.
there's teachers that bang their students.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
Some
mean-
of those are like,
Well, hold on.
you look at those. we're like,
Wait, is that a bad example or a good example? I don't know which one.
I would say that's a bad example.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
where you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
with this one.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because then extra credit takes on a whole different meaning. You know what I mean?
All right, continue on.
Person who has family members who are police officers.
Yes.
I like his frustration in his
I
face.
understand.
It's just like,
And this is what I believe. This is my opinion, and this is
Isn't how
not
calm he
popular
is.
to say, but I
It's not
do
popular to
support our
say.
police, and we have bad people, and the people that do bad things should be brought to justice. I agree with that, but I think that say it again.
They haven't.
They
Well,
have.
I agree with you on that.
The
point of
majority-
they should.
like,
Right?
Okay, so what is your
Overwhelming.
bottom line point? You're saying police
So what's your bottom point here? This is what democracy looks like.
Yeah. She wants to be the new AOC.
This woman is
She wants
so
to be
crazy.
gay OC.
Gay OC. Yeah, it's this guy's just being calm and like, and this continues on. We're gonna
Yeah.
finish the rest of this, but this guy's just trying to be calm and saying they're not all bad. Stop with this whole thing. One's bad, they're all bad. And then she goes, they protect. But they haven't. They're not held accountable. Like, yes, they literally are when it's justified.
Yeah.
Continue.
Or just
officers
like,
should be revered,
Sorry.
viewed as heroes.
I
They
think
belong on
it's-
TV shows with children. That
I think they
children
are
want.
heroes in a sense because they come to your need and they come and help you, and they have a problem just like every other business. But we should fix that. But
It's not
I think they're
business.
heroes. Well, they're
I think
a
that's the
program.
problem. It's looking at it as a
See,
business.
I got her.
'Cause
I
they're
got you. Proved you wrong. Did you see how she's like, it's not a bit. That's right. He fucked up. I said it was a business. Like I don't think he actually literally meant like a business,
Yeah.
but it's all ran like it is a business.
yeah. And what I was gonna say was
That's
just,
the problem there.
was
though.
just that to his point, just like people are not caught in regular public for doing wrong things, right. If we were to poll how many people have stolen something in their life, it would probably be 100% of people have. So should 100% of people go to jail for stealing? No, right?
Right.
And so to his point, yeah, some people get away, and some people get away when they're cops and not cops, right? There's thieves who get away, murderers who get away, people who get away with things that we never know about. So whether it's in the public or whether it's in the police, it doesn't matter what if you get away with it. It happens when you get caught. If you get away with it, that's the thing that she's not understanding. If they get caught, usually they do get disciplined in some way, shape, or form. Now, do others get away with it because they never get caught? Of course, but same thing for everyday people, right? And that's what she's missing the point on.
Absolutely. Continue. Good
They're
job.
supposed to protect and serve the people.
They
not
do
the
protect
villains.
us.
They
Who we
do.
call when we're in trouble and someone has a knife or a gun? We
I wouldn't call the police.
Why wouldn't you call the police?
I don't trust them. My life's in more
Who would
danger
you call?
in their presence.
Professor, who would you call?
I wouldn't call anybody.
Well, would you have if
I'm gonna
someone
protect my
intruded your
phone and-
house
Okay,
with a gun?
pause
what
for a
would you-
second.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible? You know, that
If somebody's gonna kill me, I'm gonna let them kill me.
Now, I don't want to say anything like mean. I know that it sounds like you can really say something really bad right now, but what she just said is as bad as carrying a wad of cash out in the open in a New York subway.
Yeah.
That's what she just did.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, just here, go ahead. I'm not going to call the cops.
Come and kill me. I don't care.
No. So don't say shit like that. But that's the problem. If she was in trouble, she would call the cops.
Of course.
That's the funny part, and she just will not give up her point.
Yeah.
She was like, nope. You said it's a business, and I'm just gonna go.
And I would,
right.
if I
You're
were him,
wrong.
I would have asked her, have you ever been helped, or have the cops ever assisted you? You know what I mean? If
yeah.
so, well then
Have you ever had a bad interaction with
Yeah.
cops?
And she said my family members are cops, which goes to your point. So are they evil too?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are they a bastard? I guess they're the bastards you're
Yep.
talking about.
Yep.
All teachers are bastards instead of cops. There you go. Go and finish this off.
Would you have a gun on you, or
No.
who would you call?
It's my time to go.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
gonna
If
do-
someone already in your house with a gun, there's not much you can do at that point. Calling the police is kind of just,
Shut up.
And I
Fat
know
Richard
that
Simmons.
it's not popular for me to say that to you guys and people in here, but that's what I believe about the police.
Okay,
And,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
very
for
You don't
listening.
appreciate it. Don't
I
lie.
appreciate it. Thanks.
I will say, yeah, I'm glad you did say that, even if I disagree with you. It's important
Yeah,
that
and we should fight for the right for people to say things that we don't even like, right?
I may not agree with what you say, but I'll fight for your right to say it
Amen, brother.
within some
Amen.
extent. I'll say.
Okay,
Within
folks,
some
we
extent.
are-
What a motherfucker.
Bro, you can't get off your fucking chair. You ain't gonna fight for shit. What the hell are you talking about, man?
I'll fight for your right to
Fucking
say
fat
it
ass,
to
gay
some-
ass,
to-
Richard Simmons looking ass.
to just some extent. You know, I mean, fuck, I get to name that. That's so, fight for your right to say it is so absolute,
I
right?
know.
You know, it's like
But-
I don't care. Like if you're Nazi and you're an American like you or
Yep.
me, and someone's trying to persecute you, fuck that. You have the freedom of
Yep.
speech. You're a fucking asshole, though. You know that, right? What you're saying is fucking stupid.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
but you have a right to say it, and you should be able to say it if you want.
and then he says, "Oh, wait, some guy,
By the way, I think you should say it because I know all these people are going to think you're a fucking asshole and it's going to make you feel bad. So maybe you should just change. I'm talking to the Hinoki Cypress like it's the fucking Nazi. I'm like, listen, dude.
Well, it's because there's white over here. That's
Listen,
why.
bro. Come on, take it easy. All right. That was All Teachers Are Bastards. What a weird one, right?
Dude, that was strange, man. This lady wanted to be a wannabe AOC.
And
She was a
it's
knockoff
such
AOC.
I get it. It angers me when I hear this kind of thing. Like what she goes, well, I'm more likely to die from the hands of a cop. Like what? You're a teacher.
Yeah.
What? Prove it. What the fuck did you get that? There are literally like tens of millions of interactions
Yeah.
with cops a year,
Yeah.
with very little of them, a minuscule amount ending in any sort of death.
And I mean, again, and I've said this before, I've had better interactions with white cops here in Austin than I did with Mexican cops in Brownsville. So that's not even a racist
Oh
thing.
yeah, the Uncle Julio's or
Yeah,
the
man.
the Tito
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm
tamales.
saying.
What's the Spanish word for Tom?
Tomas? Oh no, you're thinking of James Santiago.
No. If I was to call you like an uncle, Tio Tom, Tio,
Tomas?
Tio Thomas.
Tio
yeah.
Tomas. Tio Tomas.
You're Tio Thomas.
Pinche Tio Tomas. Are you talking about Uncle Tom?
Yeah, like a Mexican Uncle Tom.
Eres un Tio Tomas.
Tio Thomas.
You- Pinche
Tio
Tio
Tomas.
Tomas.
You fucking mother.
That rhymes, bro.
Pinche Tio
Pinche
Thomas.
Tio Tomas. We should make shirts. Tio Tomas.
Oh man, dude, we gotta get on that.
I know, we got to get on it.
Let me see. I'm just gonna look that up because that may be already out there.
Because you know what?
Tio-
That may be an original. If so, then you guys heard it here first. Tio Tomas originated.
Oh,
in-
it's already in here. Yeah, this Hispanic version of Uncle Tom in the Urban Dictionary. Bummer.
But we can
Just
make
to
the
think
shirts.
that you had something original and you're not. Well, there's that's how it goes.
Hey, you know what? We could make more shit up.
like
we're
Jews
smart.
that sympathize with Nazis. I wonder what they call those people.
Yahtzees.
Yahtzees. All right, let's get into some meat and berries here. Meat and veggies here. Meat and veggies. This Steve Harvey clip, and this is right here, bud. We're going straight down the next
Let's
line
do
here.
this. Steve Harvey
Steve
with
Harvey
your mustache.
had this video, or this was some controversy that came around in this video, and maybe you can, you're gonna hear what he says, and you can automatically tell what the controversy is because this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
But listen to what he says.
It's easy. It's easy to point out. People, I don't even got to tell you.
No, and I love his mustache, by the way.
Yeah, he has one of the
King
best,
mustache.
legendary.
One of the
mustache.
kings of comedy, right here.
Yep, and he's
Uh,
bald, so you know.
Friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because look. Okay.
How do you
Let's
say
get
this?
rid of this
I
minute
wanna
right here.
know
It's
more.
Okay, I'm
racist.
gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right there. You're an attractive woman. There are some guys somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
And you
Because
think
we're
most
guys.
men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way. And you tell this to a woman
Come on,
and it just
Steve.
blows her back. No, I have male friends. You have male friends because they know it can be nothing else right now. I tell you what, all your male friends, just ask them in a friendly way. If I wanted to date you, would you be okay with that? And watch the fireworks.
Yep.
Watch. Tell
Isn't that
Elfine.
Elfine.
The end.
What are your thoughts on that? Because I've got some things to say, and I want you to get ready to pull up the next. link
Yeah,
there.
I think and I agree with that. Like, I don't think I have any female friends that are other than my family. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with that 100%. Like, to me, to me is just to make sure that there isn't no stumbling block in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to focus only on my wife. I don't need any female friends. I don't need any girlfriends. You know what I mean? I got my wife. She's a friend. I got my cousins. You know what I mean? I'm good. You know what I mean? And I feel like from the younger me, the me before I was married and the me that was an idiot, 100%. Steve Harvey's right. Every guy thinks that way.
Yeah, and I've thought that way for a long time as well. I grew up like that, friends that were like, girls just don't get it. You're like, you don't understand what guys are like. I've been in that position where you hung out with the girl, and she made it clear that you guys are not gonna date or do anything like that, but you stick around because you know the chance that she's drunk and she wants to kiss you one night or whatever.
And I like that Steve Harvey said that. It's like, look, go to one of your guy friends, like you can do this personally, and give him that glimmer of like, hey, if there was ever a chance, and watch his eyes like, ooh, girl,
watch his life exactly. Go over, just try to do it and watch what happens.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna recoil
Yeah.
and go, ugh?
No.
Or is he going to go, holy shit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
But maybe you're one of those people that want fucking evidence.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're one of those people.
I believe in science.
You're one of those pro science
You're
people,
pro
right?
science.
You guys need some facts, right?
Some fags?
some facts.
Oh, facts.
That was our tie into the whole gay theme, by the way, because there was a gay guy in the last one. Now this one,
there wasn't one, so I had to bring one in.
By the way, there is gays associated with this because
There you go.
this is the exception. Like there are gay guys that
That's the
chicks-
0.1%.
yes, and that doesn't count. We're talking about straight
Male.
Okay,
Cisgender male.
you're probably one of those people though, right? You want
I
some.
bet you even the
you
gay
want
dude
some
would.
science.
I bet you the gay dude would too.
You want some science? Fuck that. We don't give. You know what? We got the science actually. So this comes from scientificamerican.com from the Behavior and Society.
Well, there you go. You know it's a
We've
trusted
got
source.
men and women. When men and women can't be quote just friends. Researchers ask women and men friends what they really think and got very different answers.
Ooh.
I don't even need to see this like study to know what's in the
Yeah.
study. It's exactly what Steve Harvey just said.
So so it's gonna be women say yes, men say no.
No. It's the other way around. Can heterosexual men and women ever be just friends? Few other questions have provoked debates as intense family dinners, as awkward literature as lurid, or movies as memorable. Still, the question remains unanswered. Daily experience suggests that non-romantic friendships between males and females are not only possible, but common. Men and women live, work, and play side by side, and generally seem to be able to avoid spontaneously sleeping together. However, the possibility remains that the apparent... Can you scroll up a bit? Sorry, I'm Joe Biden here. Apparently, platonic coexistence is merely a facade, an elaborate dance, covering up countless sexual impulses bubbling just underneath the surface. Now, new research suggests that there may be some truth to this possibility, and you could click on that link if you wanted to, but I have read it, and it's like a fucking 76 fucking page
And we already know what it's gonna say.
I got the documents.
I got the documents, Joe.
Just trust me. Just look them up if you want. And essentially, you see the graphs. The graphs are identical, okay? But it's like backwards, right? You have, and the important thing that they wanted to mention in this study is that be as honest as they